Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I'm so glad you're here. You guys, I really want to talk about, no, I don't want to talk about this guy. I want to talk about this and give credit to Feisty Energy because I thought this was great. Feisty Energy 107, it says, and that's why I'm flying to the Congo to meet with the Baka people. Nope, scratch that. Here in Vegas, handing out an award for a sport I know nothing about. I want to talk about Prince Doofus, and no, I don't use his title. Let's talk about Doofus and what he's up to. And I want to get a little bit more into Rictus and why she felt the need to take those photos. We know why she did it, but I want to talk more about why that coffee cup's bugging me so much. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that porcelain mug she was posing with in her car shoot that we were supposed to not think was completely staged. Yeah, so Harold showed up last night in Las Vegas to present an award. I don't care. I can't care. I don't know what to say except for, hey, look, here's some photos. Did they not have like any other sports anybody? I'm not going to pretend like I know sports to present this award. Why? Why are they getting him here? I really think like did somebody scramble like an agent or something to try to get this so it looks like he had a reason to get back? What's going on here? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm actually surprised Rictus wasn't there. By the way, I've taken to call him Doofus and Rictus. Let's do that. But I'm surprised Rictus wasn't there wearing a ridiculous outfit, like trying to steal the mic. And then I Googled ball gowns NFL and found this and thought, yeah, she would wear something like this. She just wore a ball gown to a movie theater. So why not this? Well, let's go back to Doofus for a second. So here he was in Las Vegas, having rushed back to be here. At least, again, that's what the stories, I believe, are going to say. Yeah, the papers are still reporting on that 45-minute meeting. We figured out it actually was way less than that, which makes it even funnier to me. But on a not funny note, let's really talk about this. This is what's bugging me. I'm not even going to go into, he's up there on stage. Who cares? I can't be bothered. But this meeting, quote unquote meeting of his. Oh, actually, before I get into that, I have Prince Harry here with me to explain kind of what happened during the meeting with his father.
I traveled all the way across the world to meet with King Pa, but his unconscious bias wouldn't allow me to visit with just a few of my friends from Netflix. Fans of cameras and lights, they never put them down. It's just, it's a thing. And he was unappreciative of my outfit. Sometimes I wear black wires. It's like Apple's thing, technology. He wouldn't speak into my gigantic, cartoonishly oversized poppy on my lapel that sort of looked like a microphone, but it's not. It's not. Unconscious bias.
Thanks for that, Harry. I've learned so much. Now let's continue on. Here are my thoughts on that meeting with Charles. Why couldn't he do it over Zoom? This is a question a lot of us are asking, and this is what has bothered me ever since. Why couldn't he do it over Zoom? Why couldn't he do it privately, quietly? Because he's just as bad as Meghan is. He needs all the attention. Again, I show you these pictures to say, look how he behaved at coronation. His father's big day, his brother's big day. And he had to act like a spoiled, petulant jerk like this and make these faces, say. So then why did he need to go to be by Charles? It wasn't to be by Charles. It was to make it about himself. He could have done it over Zoom. He could have done it privately. He chose not to. And so many of you made such a good point, which was Charles, it sounds like King Charles is doing well, and it sounds like they caught it early. And, I don't know all the details. None of us do, but I'm very optimistic for King Charles. Okay. Harry rushing over there, making it seem like an emergency, didn't help the situation. King Charles is still adjusting, I'm sure, to the diagnosis and figuring out what he's going to do and how he's going to handle it, that sort of thing. And Harry has to go disrupt everything. I'm hearing more and more reports of him basically delaying the king and queen from their schedule because, again, he had to make it about himself, hop on a plane and get over there. That guy sucks. I just keep thinking about this. And normally, any other person, I'd say, yeah, you should hop on a plane and be over there. But not in this case. He did it, again, he did it for himself, not any other reason. Here he is punching a photographer. Nice guy, huh? I show this picture to remind us all that he pretends to hate the press. We see him acting like an ass in situations like this. And yet, he's still leaking his own itinerary to the press. He's letting them know his moves, and then he's up doing God knows what and giving out awards. It's just You just can't make this stuff up. You can't. All right, let's move on to the car situation. I don't mean this one. I don't mean Harry in the car. Let's talk about Rictus in the car. Those pictures have struck me so weird, and it seems like it's done the same for all of you. I've read all of your comments. Thank you for writing me about how crazy that is. And I keep showing this picture instead because I don't want to advertise her own pictures. I want her to have wasted money on that, and instead we'll look at these pictures she doesn't want us to look at in the car because I'd rather look at these. But I want to talk about that coffee cup and how ridiculous that is because, again, smiling a rictus grin, holding that thing. Many of you had the idea, I didn't even think about, that she's just doing it to promote that stupid coffee line I won't say the name of, trying to somehow tie the coffee thing back with herself. I thought that was an interesting point. The other interesting point a lot of you made was that you believe it was done to overshadow or try to get attention from, she could never overshadow, the Prince William of it all. Prince William had a charity gala. We saw the photos where he was posing with Tom Cruise and sending out lovely messages to people, thanking them for their kindness, to asking about Catherine, Princess of Wales, as well as King Charles. I think it was all of that, but I still go back to, it just seems to be when Harry goes out of town, she can't stand it. She knows that their names will be in the news anyway from whatever nonsense he's up to. So she can't stand not having the attention on herself. So she always releases photos around then. I'm still stuck on the I can drive a car, look at me of it all. I find that so ridiculous. She pretends to be a feminist. Again, where are you speaking up about the African park? Still nothing there. So much for feminism, right, Meghan? She pretends to be this feminist and then makes it a big deal about driving a car, right? And then proceeds to do it completely wrong. No seatbelt, can barely see over the steering wheel, and then looking directly at the photographers, right? Just like, how's that security fear you're so worried about working out for you? No, it goes out the window when you need a photo opportunity? Okay, that sounds right. And to quote some of my favorites, the Sidley twins, F.O. Harry, F.O. Meghan. The image of King Charles escaping Harry in a helicopter will never not be funny to me. So I'd like to end with this one. Thank you guys so much for being here. You know, I appreciate it so much. I got so much more to talk about. I got so much more coming out. I just had to put together a video real quick talking about this ridiculousness. But check back lots because I have more of the book coming. I have that one I've been promising you of the weirdness I found online coming. The group that's pro Harry and Meghan and the things that they're saying about Harry going back, you just won't even believe it. I know. But thank you guys for everything. I really appreciate it. If you want to further support the show, check out the merch. We got Not Bloody Likely, Harry. Make It Make Sense. Recollections May Vary, all the things. Or we have Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where I do the extra content, the bonus deep dives, all that stuff. Definitely check that out if that's something you're interested in. A huge thank you to everybody who's signed up lately. You don't know how much that means. It just goes back to supporting the channel. As always, I hope you all have the best day. I cannot wait to read your comments on this one. Let me know your thoughts on Doofus and Rictus. Doofus on stage and Rictus behind the wheel, or pretending to be behind the wheel, not even appearing to be driving. I mean, yeah. So much ridiculous. Oh, and then so many of you think that those are old photos. I tend to wonder the same because there's no rain in the photos, and I think Montecito's been dealing with a lot of rain. So again, nothing makes sense that they do. I'll continue to call it out, as will you all. Thank you for being here. I hope you all have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Check back lots. Bye-bye.